This is the story of how exactly I became a doctor, and this is one of the most special and most beautiful days of my entire life. Because the longer you work for something, the reward at the end feels much more special. 2 years working for NEET UG, 4.5 years working in MBBS, so that's around 6.5 years, and the reward I got at the end was more special than anything in the world, even more special than a Europe tour. Let's go back 11 months when I first entered this beautiful year, final year. One of my seniors told me that it's going to be extremely difficult. You're going to be facing so many subjects that you've never ever read before. It's going to be hard. You have to study so much. One senior peculiarly told me कि final year में time is so limited that तुम्हें कान खुजाने का भी time नहीं मिलेगा. Those were his exact words. It stuck with me. I still say it to people sometimes because it's really that fun. They weren't totally wrong, but they weren't totally right either. Because see, I definitely studied a lot. I definitely did not have time sometimes to do a lot of things, but still I managed to complete the subjects as well as the extracurriculars as well. So it all comes down to how you plan your activities and how you organize them. That completely just changes your game plan. We had postings for 5 major subjects: medicine, surgery, obs, gynae, pediatrics, and finally orthopedics. I did that systematically, studied quite a lot, finished the marrow videos, and finally my exams came. There were times where everything felt so difficult to do. There were times where I just did not have the courage to sit down and study, but I had to force myself to do it because I just would run out of time if I did not. It was all part of the journey, and I definitely don't complain about it because I cherish the part that I did. I cherish the hard work that I did because it gave me so much knowledge that I have currently. I have more confidence in treating patients, I have more confidence in diagnosing a disease, and I'm really more confident in my own self. Finally the day came, and it was the day of the results. So I'm currently taking classes for clinical medicine and preparation in one of the medical colleges in Nagpur. Yes, a video on that very soon. So on the 4th of April, I had a class for that. But I also wanted to record the class because I wanted to potentially upload it on YouTube so that you guys can also benefit from that. So my main goal was on 3rd of April in the evening, go out, get a microphone, get back home, prepare for the class, sleep, go take the class next day. But life had other plans. So at 8 PM, I left my house, went to the metro station, took a 20 rupees ticket, 2 minutes left for the train, and my phone rings. It is my friend Yash UK. And he just screams totally crazy. He said, देखा क्या अनुज, सब लोग का क्या हुआ? मैं बोला, what are you saying, क्या हुआ है? So he said, अरे देख लो जल्दी, result लग गया है. And at that point I was so shocked कि it was pretty much unexpected for me because I have been out of the loop for everybody कि result कब आ रहा है, because I just could not care. And I immediately was like, I have to record this because I really want to see what the score is and everything. I could have checked on the phone. I immediately rushed downstairs, just gave up the 20 rupees ticket. The 20 rupees were wasted. I feel so sad about this. So I am in the metro station. मैं बाहर जा रहा था and Yash calls me all of a sudden, says that अनुज ग्रुप देख रिजल्ट लग गया है. मैं अभी घर जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि I just cancelled my plans because चलो घर जाते हैं, खोल भाई दरवाजा. Let's see the result. My two-wheeler rushed to my home and finally got there. Hey everyone, this is the moment. MBBS final year. Okay, let's go individual results. I am just hoping मुझे 60% के ऊपर मिल जाए. I'll be more than happy. Not enough space on temporary disk, so everybody is trying to log in right now.
नहीं, मेरे इसमें नहीं खुल रहा.
मेरे इसमें भी नहीं खुल रहा. इधर से मेरे 20 रुपए वेस्ट हो गए यार मेट्रो के टिकट के.
कोई नहीं.
People are posting that finally it's doctor this and that. I am over here. I'm trying to just check my results and it won't let me become a doctor. Why are you doing this to me, MUHS? Haven't you had enough? Haven't I given every bit of my soul? 10 minutes passed, 20 minutes passed, the site is crashed, it is not at all opening. I am getting anxious कि क्या हुआ है. Then we get a message about the college list which is provided by the university, which just states pass or fail against your roll number in your entire batch of your college. So we've got like 215 people in our batch, and out of that it said like 15-17 people have failed. I just scrolled down to my roll number and checked it कि चलो I have passed final year. But you know, passing and failing, I pretty much knew I was going to pass because my papers were good. I studied that much. I was more interested in the score, and up until the scores weren't revealed, I really did not feel that much because I knew I was going to pass. So yeah, I called up my friends, asked them कि तुम्हारा result खुल रहा है क्या? The individual result was not opening, so nobody was able to see their mark sheet. So everybody was really anxious. I got calls from people in Mumbai, Chandrapur, Yavatmal, and BJMC Pune, and we were all talking कि why isn't the individual rank opening? One of my friends said that maybe they have withdrawn the results. Maybe so many people are not supposed to fail. In our college, a lot of people have failed. I was like, okay, maybe they have. And it was like this sort of situation. I really wanted it to be like a very emotional moment कि finally Anuj Pachhel became a doctor and all of that. But yeah, the site wouldn't let me have that moment for once. Hello?
और भाई डॉक्टर
अबे मेरा तो खुला ही नहीं भाई रिजल्ट।
कॉलेज वाला खुल गया ना?
कॉलेज वाले में तो हो गया है पास।
हाँ तो ठीक है, मैंने वही देखा है और कुछ नहीं देखा।
इधर तो ये खुल ही नहीं रहा है भाई।
हाँ मतलब कुछ तो हुआ है गड़बड़। 10 बंदे फेल हो गए भाई हमारे में।
10 ही हुए?
हमारे में आज तक कोई फेल नहीं हुआ पूरे बैच के इतिहास में।
9 PM हो गए and I was like 1 घंटे से हम ट्राई कर रहे हैं, there is no chance the result is coming today. So I went out, got the microphone, came back at around 10. So the site isn't opening, it's 10 PM right now. I actually went ahead and bought these two things. I had not told my parents till then because I really wanted to tell them with the scores. They were not even aware that the result is out. But then I finally gave in and decided, okay, it's time they knew. So I called my sister and my mom, they were together out of station. So and I finally told them कि ऐसा हुआ है। हो गया पास। And when my father came home, I actually told him as well. Thumbnail किस तरह है? वीडियो रिकॉर्ड किया ना मैंने आज। रिजल्ट रिएक्शन।
रिजल्ट आ गया?
पास हो गया मैं।
कितने में?
वही वाला सिर्फ फूला, क्या बोलते कॉलेज। You know when you work so hard and you see your parents really happy, that just takes your happiness to the next level. जब तुम कुछ अच्छा करते हो और तुम्हें अच्छा लगता है, it's a different thing. But जब तुम्हारे कारण कोई दूसरे लोग खुश होते हैं, I think that is a different sense of happiness, much more better than the ones you felt for yourself. At least I personally feel that. I kept on studying clinical medicine up until like 1:30 or almost 2 in the night, and then I decided it's okay. I have a class tomorrow at 9:30. I must stop right now. Check the result one last time. I thought कि आ गया होगा तो बहुत अच्छा है। हाँ, फिर भी नहीं आया। Closed everything up, and finally I woke up the next morning. Saw my WhatsApp was filled with a few congratulations. I saw people putting up statuses. Finally, it's Dr. ABC, Dr. XYZ, and I immediately knew that the mark sheet had come because everybody was waiting for a mark sheet. I boot up my laptop and go to the site and enter my roll number, and there it was. It's currently 7 AM in the morning the next day. I slept at 2:30 because I was studying yesterday, and a lot of people have posted their results on their Instagram stories and whatnot. Let's try this one more time. I have passed. That is for sure. But grand total क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है? एक second. I'm a little bit confused. Oh shit. Oh, 660 by 900. How much is that? So it is already mentioned. 660 by 900. 60 के तो ऊपर होना चाहिए वो. 73.3. Wow. Obs and gynae में 151 out of. Are you kidding me? Wait. Are you kidding me? Obs and gynae 200. 151 divided by. I have a distinction in obs and gynae. What? And pediatrics? I don't have a distinction by 1 mark. So मुझे 100 में से 74 मिला. I'll take it. Thank you, Obs and Gynae, for giving me this distinction. But how? Are you sure you did the right checking of the paper? Guys, it's Dr. Anuj Pachhel now. This took a lot of effort, and I'm so grateful that you guys are here. I can't believe it. I'm a doctor. Okay. Bye. 73%. 73.3. Obs gynae में distinction. I had just woken up from my sleep and I had just become a doctor on 4th of April 2023. The results was finally out and my heart was filled with joy. It was up to this moment that I was sort of feeling a mixture of emotions of crying and laughter and joy, as well as a sense of accomplishment more than anything else. And I did shed a few tears. It was pretty emotional. After that, I did not record it because that would be like too cringe for me to put on YouTube. You know, in MBBS, I personally believe that getting over 60% in any of the years is a very, very big deal, because professors don't give marks at all, no matter what you write, no matter what you say in the Viva. They aren't just totally impressed with you anyways. And thirdly, like, it's very difficult to score marks in the first place. So anything above 60% is like god tier for me. So knowing that I got 73 in final year is just amazing. I'm really grateful for everybody who has always supported me in this journey. As soon as I saw my results, I just saw the results of Aditi and Abhijit, the two people I have spent most of my time of MBBS with. We all had definitely passed, and we were just so happy for it. As I scored pretty good marks in final year, I really want to talk to you about a few things that I felt. But before we do that, for all the NEET aspirants who are watching this video, I think you have exam exactly in 1 month. The only thing that you should be doing in this 1 month is solving previous year question papers and giving mock tests. Guess what? Oswald Books has given you something in which you combine both of these together. They have released a book which is a compilation of the last 17 years previous year question papers of NEET. As we all know that most of the questions of NEET are framed from the previous year question papers. They are taken as an inspiration, remodeled, and then put it out on a new paper. I can pretty much guarantee you by solving this entire book, you will be ensuring a dramatic increase in marks if you haven't solved the previous year question papers in the first place. First of all, I really like the trend analysis which they have given in the starting itself. After every paper, the solution is also provided, which is accurate and with references from NCERT. Along with that, to increase your memory, they have also placed a lot of mnemonics. OMR as usual is provided. I never ever suggest any other book other than Oswald Books on my channel, because I personally have met students who bought this book using my recommendation and got selected into my own medical college. There's a link in description for this. Go buy it as soon as possible and start solving today, because you just don't have that much time to waste, my friend. Alright, so first things first, I don't ever talk about how I run the YouTube channel in the first place. I just put up videos every Sunday. You guys watch them, you guys enjoy them. I'm very happy, you are very happy. But behind the scenes, it's so extremely difficult to run a channel that I can't begin to tell you about it. Sometimes my editors are on leave. Sometimes I just don't have enough great video ideas which I feel will be capable to, have some impact on your own life. All of this sure takes up a lot of time, right? From writing a script to editing a video to shooting a video to so much more. Even the thumbnail takes simply more than 2 to 2.5 hours. Every single thumbnail on my channel that you see takes so much time to make. And sometimes that did really affect my studies quite a lot. But let me tell you this, I still made it in the end. I still studied in final year and grew this channel by more than 300k subscribers in the last 1 year itself. It is not at all magic, but it's also not impossible. So this is the message I wanted to convey to you. It's not impossible to pursue your extracurricular activities even in the tough times such as Final-year MBBS, where you have your postings, where you have a lot to study. I know it's going to be difficult, but if you know you can survive the difficulty, if you know you can endure it, you're going to be on the top. Don't give up when times get hard. If needed, take a break sometimes, but don't stop. Keep going, and I know you will make it. It is really difficult to take something to a huge scale while still being in college, because your primary aim is the college. But it's not impossible. You can do it. Second point is, who should actually take MBBS? Is MBBS really for you? So I'll be brutally honest with you. If you don't like studying, you should just don't take it. I have seen my personal batchmates who did not study that much in first year. They failed first year in first time. They failed first year, I went to second year. They failed second time in first year, they're still in first year. I've crossed my final year, they're still in second year itself. So if you don't like studying, I don't think this is the branch for you. If you feel like NEET is really difficult for you, then probably MBBS studies are something you should never ever attempt, because it's going to take a toll on your mental, your physical health, and you're going to be well off in some other field rather than staying so many years in a medical college. Even after you've become a doctor, you have to revise so much. You have to learn so many new drugs which are in the market, so many new diseases which we are seeing nowadays, and it's a constant process of learning. So if you're mentally prepared, if you're physically prepared, if your family is prepared, and then if you really want it, and you feel like you won't be good in any other profession apart from being an MBBS doctor, only then you should take it. For all the people who are doing well in their studies, who are able to study consistently for long periods of time, I think that this field is more than suitable for you. You can go ahead with it. The third thing is, you should build your own plan. I had my own plan since day one. I listened to the seniors, took their inputs. I watched a few YouTube videos about how to, prepare in a final year and whatnot. But from the starting itself, I had my own plan, my own strategy ki, okay, mujhe is din ye karna hai. Only and only because of that plan was I able to manage so many things together. The fourth point is, I think the most important point of this entire video is that Kida mat bano. What do you mean by Kida mat bano? Kida is an insect. So people usually say you're a bookworm, right? So don't be that a guy who is a complete bookworm. Don't be that guy who has no outside life, who has just seen his books and his room. That's it. Don't be that person. You might feel like I'm that kind of person because I don't show anything else apart from that on my channel, because I feel like it would waste your time. That's the only reason why I don't show it. Go out with friends, enjoy your life, spend time with your family, stay that extra 10 minutes at your friend's house, stay on that call with your friend for a little longer, take girls out to coffee dates or just travel a lot. Enjoy your life as you go along, because otherwise you're going to waste the most beautiful years of your 20s and you're going to be regretting it at the end, because even if you score the topmost, you still would have missed out on so much that it would just nullify. So Kida mat bano, life is very, very important. I think this should be a t-shirt. Number 5 is focus on understanding rather than just memorizing stuff. I think you all know I had an incident on the flight from Zurich to Abu Dhabi. That was when a person suffered from Guillain-Barré syndrome in the same flight as me. And I was the one who was responsible for taking care of them during the session of the flight. So if I did not understand the disease, if I did not understand the pathophysiology, I probably would not have been able to do that. If I only focused on, memorizing everything, I would have told them कि okay, stroke तब होता है जब vascular cause के कारण lenticular striate artery में perforation हो जाता है. That may be due to atherosclerosis or due to rupture or due to thrombosis or whatever. That is just memorization. But if I actually understood the disease from the core, if I understood the pathophysiology, the mechanism, the treatment, and how severe the condition is, only and only then would I be able to act perfectly according to my knowledge. So understanding is the key, especially in medical sciences where just memorization won't cut it. You have to understand, you have to tailor-make the plan suited for your own patient and not exactly a copy-paste from what you have learned in the book. The last point is that in the end, efforts and hard work wins. So don't be afraid to study hard. Don't be afraid कि आज मुझे 4 बजे रात तक जाग के पढ़ना पड़ेगा. Don't be afraid that I've only slept for 2 hours. Tomorrow I have a posting. Don't be afraid about all of that. Don't be afraid by seeing that there are 260 marrow videos in medicine. Don't look at the mountain and decide I'm not going to climb it in the first place. It will get difficult sometimes, but in the end when you climb it, you will feel like, okay, I did a good thing. I think that was all I wanted to say today, and I just really want to thank all of you guys who have been sort of a virtual family of mine since the last 3.5 years. Thank you so much for motivating me. Thank you so much for taking care of me during the difficult times, and thank you so much for supporting all my endeavors. I'm eternally grateful for you. It's your boy Anuj. It's Dr. Anuj Pachhel signing off. See you next Sunday.